Hello, grade 2 students. Now, first of all, I need to tell you that the exam is in 15 days. And on this Saturday, we shall be giving you a practice exam so you know exactly what to expect. So now this video will finish the book. We need to finish this book now so that on Saturday you can do the exam without problems. So, concentrate hard. I'm going to start from page 35 in your books, minor arpeggios. Arpeggios are something that you should know how to do quite simply, and minor arpeggios are no different. They're very easy. So, I'm going to do the D minor arpeggio. D minor arpeggio. D minor arpeggio. Okay, so first of all, I shall do it in bass clef. Maybe I should do it in pen, if I could find my pen. So you can see better. Okay. First of all, we think of the key signature. So D minor is related to F major. So the key signature will be the same as the major, which is B flat. So you put B flat in place. Every is down here. Every good boy. B flat is here. So I put the B flat in. That's the key signature sorted. Now, of course, we're going to do first the tonic triad. Remember, arpeggio is tonic triad plus tonic. Remember? So here is D minor arpeggio. I will put D here on the third line, bass clef, and the triad will be like this. It's a bit messy. Let me do it again, because messy is not acceptable. D, F, and A. Now those are the only notes we shall use for our arpeggio. So how do we do it? Here we go. We bring the D over. You bring the F over. Remember the shape. Make sure there's space between these. Don't clamp it. Here's the A. We bring it over. Here's our tonic triad plus tonic. We'll put D is here. That is D. It's a space. Line, 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 space. That's going up, and then we go back down. Here we go. We bring this one here. We bring this one here. That is a D minor arpeggio. Going up, then down. Okay, I'm going to do it again. This time in treble. And I'm going to do that trick. I'm going to do it D minor arpeggio going down, then up. How do we do that? Well, I'm going to do a treble clef. Let's do it in treble this time. In pencil. And then put a B flat. Every good boy, B flat is here, not the same place. I do the tonic triad. D is also here. D, F, and A. Okay. Now remember the trick I taught you in grade 1? What we could do, to do down, then up, we're going to do this trick. I'm going to do it normally, up then down first. So take this one, bring it over. There's our D. Take this, bring it over. Bring this, bring it over. We find tonic triad, space, space, space. The last one could be in line. D is here. Then go back down. Then go up again. Go back up. So take this one here, go back up. Look at that. What do I do now? I'll go right back to the first triad. Wipe it out. And look what we have now. We have a D minor triad. We put the B flat here so that you don't get confused. We've got a D minor triad going down, then up, because I rubbed out the first three. Remember that? Let's do one more. We're going to do E minor triad. And we'll do it in treble. E minor. First of all, we've got to do the key signature. E minor is related to what major? Yeah, 10 seconds. Okay, G major. G major. G major has what? G major has F sharp. So E minor, the key signature would be F sharp. F sharp is up here. Don't put F sharp down here because it must always be this F. F sharp. Now, next step is to find the tonic triad of E. E is here, first line. Tonic triad all be lines. So this line here and this line here. That gives us an E triad. Okay? Alright, so how are we going to do the arpeggio? Put treble clef again. I put the F sharp back in. Okay? Now, I'm going to take the E, bring it here. I'm going to take the G, bring it there. I'm going to take the B, bring it here. As a tonic triad, what is missing? Yes, tonic triad plus tonic. And we know if it's all lines in a triad, the last one's going to be a space. E is here. Yes? And now we got it back down. So bring this over here. Bring this over here. And bring this one back here. And that is our E minor arpeggio. And just for argument's sake, I'm going to do it again. E minor arpeggio, but this time I'm going to do it down, then up. So, here we go. We put F sharp in. Key signature. And to do down and up, I'm going to do it normal first, as I said. So here's the E. Here's the triad. Plus tonic, and then we're going to do this because we know how to do arpeggios, don't we? That's normal, up and down, but I want to go down and up. So what do I do? Oh, sorry, bring up again, up again. I hope you actually saw that I didn't do that before. I hope you were shouting at the screen. All right. Now, I'm going to rub out the first triad. And look at that. We have E minor, arpeggio going down, then up. Okay. I hope you are sitting down in front of the screen with your books and making sense of what I'm saying. If any problems, you know how to rewind the video, rewind it, or pause it and think. You must make sure you understand this before Saturday. All right. So next thing is labeling arpeggios. It should be simple. You see arpeggio here? Oh, guess what? That is an E arpeggio. Going up or down? Going up. So the answer is E minor arpeggio going up. You can see that. Okay, do the rest. Okay, page 37, we have broken chords. Broken chords. A broken chord is a tonic triad broken. So here, look at this. Here's a triad. There's a triad. You see it there? Now I'm going to break it. Look at this. I'll take it and I'm going to break it. It's still, that's a triad, not broken. This is a triad, broken. It's broken. It's not together. That's called a broken chord. Yes, broken chord. Remember, chord and triad are the same thing. Okay, so on page 37, question 2, it says, using quavers beamed in fours, write a broken chord using G major tonic triad going up. So let's look at this. Always break up your questions. Using quavers, yes, using quavers. We know we're going to use quavers, not crotchets. Beamed in fours. We're going to do it in fours, not threes. Write a broken chord using G major tonic triad. Use patterns of 4 notes each time. Finish on the first G. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do that for you, but I'm going to do this, but not in G major. I'm going to do it in D major. So look at this. Let's do this. Treble clef. It says 2-2. What does 2-2 mean? It means 2 minims in a bar. Right, if I do D major, we know it has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Maybe you don't know that. Right, so what I do, it says here, use quavers beamed in fours. So what I'll do, I'm going to do the D. Let me show you first the D arpeggio. No, sorry, D triad. Here's the D triad. I'm only going to use these notes. I could write down for you as well, just to make sure. D, F, and A are the only notes I shall be using. Right, so here's the first note. D. We're going to do it in fours and in quavers. D, next one is F, break it. Next one is A. After A, we're going to put D again. And we're going to make it into quavers. 1, 2, 3, 4 quavers. Yes? Right, do we do a bar line here? No, because 2 minims in a bar. This is 1 crotchet. This is 2 crotchets. 2 crotchets makes 1 minim. So we can't close the bar yet. Right, so that's 1 group of 4. Now we're going to take this note as a start. F. Then this one, A. Then this one, D. And after D, look here. D, F, A, D again. D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F, A. So it could be after this D is F. Or F is here. Group of 4. Make it to quavers. So that is 1 minim. That is 2 minims. That's 1 bar. Continue. It says here, finish on the first G, but in this case D, above the stave. The stave is here. When we get to the first D, we stop. So now, next one. We start on F, so this time we're going to start on this one. A. Bring A here. Bring this note here, D. Bring this note here, F. After F is what? D, F, A, D, F, A, D, F. A is next. And this is A. Group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 quavers. Right. And we continue. We've done this last, A. So now we're going to start from this one, D. D here. Then this one here, bring it over. Bring the A over. After A, D, F, A is D. So write D. And this is the first D. This is the first D above the stave. So that's where we finish. Make it to 4 quavers. And that is the answer. It might say do it in 3s. So let's do it in 3s. So I'm going to do it again. But we can see, I'm going to make my treble clef. Now imagine it says to do it in groups of 3s. It was 3, 8. 3 quavers in the bar. Again, we'll see our tonic triad, so we know what notes to use, which is D. I'll say write down what they are so you don't get confused. We only going to use these notes, nothing else. We don't use a G, there's no G in this. There's no C, it's only these 3 notes in the triad, D, F, A. They're in the chord, broken chord. We're going to break the chord. So here we go. D, we start with D, we do F, we do A. And that's 3 quavers in a bar. Make them into quavers, groups of 3. We want 3, groups of 3. 3 notes. Close the bar. Next one, after this, what's next? This one. We start that here. This one be next, A. And after A is what? D. So we put D here. Groups of 3. Read the question, make sure you know what the group's going to be. What number. Now what we're going to start with. This one. Here. Then this one here. After D is what? F. Close the bar. Then what we're going to start with? This one. We've done A already, so this one. D. F. Then we do A. A is up here. And then next one, we'll start with what? F. F. Next one will be A. And then D. We finish there. And that's called broken chords. We write it here. These are broken chords. Next subject. Working out the key of a piece. Okay. When you see a piece of music like this one here, to work out the key, the first thing we look at is the key signature. There's nothing there. So that tells me straight away it's either going to be C major or it could be A minor. But we can't just know straight away from that. We just know what it can be. Then we look at the notes. It starts with C. If it was A minor, it wouldn't start with C, would it? Well, it could do. What's it finish with? C. That's too much coincidence. Starts with C, ends with C, and it had no key signature. Are there any? What does A minor have? It could have a sharp, G sharp. Have you got G sharp here? No. This is a strong indication that it is going to be C major. Let's do one more. This one here. work out the key of the piece. Okay. First of all, to work out the key, we're going to look at the key signature. This one, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. F sharp is in G major. This could be G major, or it could be E minor. Okay, let's see now. We know it could be E minor or G major. The first note is B. Doesn't tell me anything because B is not E and B is not G. So I don't know yet. What is it finished with? E. Okay, so it could be E minor because it finished with E. Is that good enough? Well, it can be good enough, but let's look at something else. I see accidental. I see a sharp. Sharp is accidental. Does G major have any sharps? No. So I think this sharp tells me that this is not G major. But E minor can have D sharp. So this piece, I would say, is E minor. That's what I want you to do to find out the key of a piece. Next section, we have intervals. Major or minor seconds. Okay, intervals. We have done intervals before. We get some paper. What do we know? We know of the third. Remember the third? We know of the second. We know of the fifth. We know octave, which is 8 notes. We know unison, which is 1. Okay, if you are not sure about what these are, you forgot them in grade 1, then go to one of our grade 1 videos and find intervals. Now, what you need to know in this one, grade 2, is major second, major third, minor second, I think. Yes, you do need to know minor second, minor third, perfect fourth. Perfect fourth. There's no such thing as a major fourth. So what we say is perfect fourth. Perfect fifth. No such thing as a major fifth. We say perfect fifth. All right. So an easy way to do it. Semitones. A major second has 2 semitones in between. Major third has 4 semitones. If you haven't copied this last week, then do copy it now. Minor second has 1 semitone. Minor third, 3 semitones. Perfect fourth, 5 semitones. Perfect fifth, 7 semitones. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see 2 notes. Let's say E to G. If you write some letters, E to G, let's say G to A, let's say G sharp to A, C to G, D to G. All right, that's enough. These could be notes that you see on page 40, which you have to read and make sure you know what the notes are, so make sure you can read music properly. Now, what I'm going to do to work it out is write the alphabet 2 times. What do I mean by that? I'm going to do here A sharp, can you see? B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. That's one time. And we'll do it again. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and A. That's going to help me to work out what's happening. Now, if you need to copy this down now, this table, pause the screen. These are the semitones that go with what they are. Now here we go. E to G. Here's E and here's G. What's the space between it? Let's count. E to F, 1. 1. E to F is 1. It's not E1. I don't go 1, 2. No, it's 1. E to F is 1, 2, 3. You see how I cancel it? 1, 2, 3. What's 3 semitones? 3 semitones here is a minor third. So E to G equals minor third. Now, next one, G to A. Find G and find A. Let's count. G to G sharp, 1, 2. 2 semitones. Let's look here. Where's 2 semitones? At the top. 2 semitones equals major third. So G to A equals major third. Sorry, major second. Major second. I hope you saw the mistake there. Major second. Because 2 semitones. Next one. G sharp to A. G sharp to A. Here's G sharp and here's A. Let's count it. 1. See that? 1. It's not 1, 2. No, it's 1. See the movement? 1. 1 semitone. Let's look here. 1 semitone is a minor second. So G sharp to A equals minor second. Next one. C to G. Let's go to our table. C's here. G's here. Let's count. 1 to C sharp, yes? C to C sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 semitones is a perfect fifth. C to G equals perfect fifth. And last one, D to G. Let's find D on the table. In your exam, you can write this in your exam. Nothing going to stop you. D to G. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 semitones. 5 semitones is here. 5 semitones is a perfect fourth. Equals perfect fourth. And that is intervals. Page 43. Sequences. Sequences. Do you remember grade 1 when we did ostinato? Ostinato was a pattern. See the pattern here? Oh, that's the same. Oh, that's the same. Oh, it's the same. Ostinato. Remember ostinato? Okay. Sequence is very similar, but it's not exactly the same. Can you see here? We have C, E, G. That's a triad in a way, a broken chord. C, we can see, we zoom in a bit. That's better. C, E, G. C, skip 1, E, skip 1, G. That's a pattern. Look here. Different notes, but same pattern. Note, skip 1, note, skip, note, note. That's a broken chord. Look here. line, skipping notes, line, skip. They're all the same, but on different, starts on different notes. This started here, but it's the same, that started here. 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 3 5 1 3 5. It's a sequence. It's like ostinato, it's a pattern. It's a bit different, but the pattern's the same. Skip a note, skip a note, skip a note, they're all the same. That's what you call a sequence. Understand? If not, we discussed that on Saturday. Very similar to ostinato. It's a pattern that you can see, but start in different places. Okay, page 40.